The valedictorians will now share some brief remarks. First, we'll hear from Mr. Robledo.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone, fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, honored guests, family and friends. I'm honored to have this opportunity to address you as the valedictorian, and am beyond excited to be graduating from law school with all of you today. Now let's really think about that for a moment and let it sink in. We're graduating from law school. I hope you're all feeling proud. I know I certainly am. As a matter of fact, I'm proud about a number of things. I'm proud of our family and friends for supporting us, not just today at the finish line when it's easy, but during all those times in the past few years when it wasn't so easy. I'm proud of the faculty and staff for turning Touro College into Touro University. I'm proud of our professors for educating us on the law, on how to think like lawyers, how to write clearly, how to advocate with passion, but also with respect. I'm proud of how far we've come since those early Zoom classes in the middle of the pandemic, where some people would have their cameras off or would be conveniently afflicted with a poor internet connection if they were cold called, and how many of those same people grew to be tremendous student leaders. I'm proud of all of us for making it here today. I'm proud of how lovely you all look. I mean, really, you look incredible, even if we do look like we're graduating from Hogwarts. And I'm proud of myself. Proud because I didn't stress out about writing this speech. Nope, I just had ChatGPT do it for me. I'm kidding. I'm not really proud of that. But there is much that I'm grateful for. First, I'd like to give a very special thank you to my wife, Chloe. I wouldn't be up here without her, and I mean that quite literally. You see, this isn't my original graduation cap. The original one was so tight, I have no doubt I would have passed out within a minute of wearing it. But my wonderful wife, you know what she did? She called the cap and gown company and had them send an extra large size for her cranially challenged husband. So Chloe, I thank you from the bottom of my heart and from the top of my head. In all seriousness, I cannot imagine getting through the last 3 years without your love and support. All my achievements are yours as well, and I love you. I also must thank my two amazing children, Gavin and Skylar. You two provided me with more motivation to succeed than I could have ever needed. You know, people often say to me,
Christian, how do you do law school with kids?
And sure, it was challenging, as any graduating parent here can attest to. But honestly, thinking of their faces whenever something was hard made whatever I was doing seem much easier. You two are my unfair advantage, and I love you both very, very much. And I can't forget my parents, Maria and Frank, my mother-in-law, Jill. Your collective support throughout law school and before it will be forever appreciated. I'm thankful for the wonderful friends I've made in the last few years. You all know who you are. I'm grateful for the experiences we shared, our mutual support, and I know that we will always keep in touch. I don't know, actually, always is kind of a big commitment, so let's start with a couple of months and see where it goes. And while I'm grateful to the entire faculty and staff at Touro, I would like to make a few special thank yous. Professor Seplowitz and Professor Darrell Kleinhaus, you both truly enriched my academic journey and were pillars of support, so thank you. Natasha Dasani from the Career Center, your advice and guidance led me to the career path I'm currently on. I cannot express how much it means to me to have had you in my corner. Lastly, there's a group of people I saw almost every day. They kept me fed and always put a smile on my face. Jill, Denise, and the rest of the Lessing staff from the cafeteria, I just want to say how much I sincerely appreciate the wonderful service and warm conversation you always provided. And even though I could never order a ham and cheese, there were still plenty of options to choose from. And having options is a wonderful thing, isn't it? In fact, this profession we're about to enter is filled with options for us. It's one of the reasons I chose to go to law school after leaving the jewelry industry at the height of the pandemic. We're about to have access to this extensive legal menu filled with different paths that we can take as attorneys. Now, a Juris Doctor obviously opens the door to the courtroom, and that world alone is overflowing with the varieties of litigation. But a JD also opens the door to worlds beyond the courtroom. I can't wait to see what paths we all take, what worlds we enter, and how we'll use what we've learned to make a positive impact wherever we may find ourselves. I'm so excited that this is the collective journey we're about to embark on. And as we embark on our respective careers, I want us to always challenge ourselves. I want us to never become complacent and to always keep learning. I want us to treat every single interaction with professionalism and with respect. Not only is this our duty as attorneys, it's our duty as decent human beings. I can't tell you how many successful attorneys I've heard tell stories about some random encounter of theirs where they gave someone their full attention and assistance and treated them with respect, and how those instances where they could have easily brushed someone off but chose not to led to incredible opportunities. Not always immediately, sometimes even years later. You never know. But the point is, always strive to act like your best self because it's right. And good things will surely follow. I want to thank you all for listening, even though you really didn't have a say in the matter. I want to wish all the bar takers the best of luck. I believe in every single one of you. And when the going gets tough, I want you to remember that on my bar exam, I wrote that 3 times 3 equals 12, and I still passed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first 5% of my speech. All right, I'm kidding. I'll just say one last thing. Congratulations, class of 2023.